Welcome, guys, to Pro We Do the Work. I'm Coach Neighbors, and in this video, I'm going to give you guys an update on my foster kids' divorce situation. Yep, and how we're stopping the divorce process. Now, I can't brag yet, but I do have, that baller makers. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, so I do have my first trophy set in next to the second trophy. See here, the first trophy, the first and second trophy. Yeah, but I can't do anything with the second trophy. I can't like brag it about it or open it. Well, I can brag about it, I guess. I'm already doing that, but I can't open it until they tap out. That's how I do stuff. They have to tap out, well, y'all know what that means. And we may be headed there already because Rodney called me and let me know that his ex, who already had their marriage dissolved, has been trying to contact him. Yeah, and I told him that in my head that somebody should be trying to contact him because I did not think they could continue to take this beat down. And here's the thing, okay? It's not really about what they, it is okay, so just hear me out here, okay? It's not really about what they tried to do in their mind to him. In their mind, it's more about all of the people that got screwed last year, last month, or whatever, with this same crap. What if they found out? Yeah. So, the next video and project that I'm taking on personally is to figure out how to reopen a case. So people who have been kicked out to the curb can get back in. I got Randall. Randall is a young man who went through this and nobody supported him along the way. He's, got kicked out of his house. But you know what? He invested in the mortgage fraud package, and then, he called me before he invested and he's asking me questions. And one of the questions he asked me was, has anybody ever done this? And of course, when people come with that shit, I'm like, oh, dude, I don't, yeah. But he had studied my videos to update the instruction of the dog. So I started talking to him about, the offer to pay letter is probably, I have to think about how I want to do this because I never really thought about putting together a package specifically for people who have been kicked out of their house and want to go back and make them pay them for what they went through. So I told him, the offer to pay letter would be probably the first thing that I want to stick in their face. And the offer to pay letters is only in the mortgage fraud package. And so, when you use the offer to pay letter, that letter has the statute in it that they're supposed to use when they call in the full loan amount. And so that offer to pay letter is kind of in a nutshell, letting them know that your legal team, because you want to put everything on a legal team, in case they want to come and get your ass, if they think that they can slow you down by locking your ass up, So you blame it. If the legal team said that once I serve you guys return receipt, so I have verification that you received it, the offer to pay letter. The offer to pay letter is letting you know that I'm willing to pay all of the stuff that you said that I owe, the inflated fees, all of that shit. I'm gonna throw in a little extra. The offer to pay letter says, as soon as they can provide your legal team with a time and date to sit down at, in the court. Because we ain't got time to do this shit in an attorney's office. We need to be in the court. Oh, yeah, with what the law says your asses are supposed to bring to the table if you're calling in a full loan amount. So so come on now. I have people telling me, offer to pay, I don't have that money. Okay, you know what? Don't have the money either. And then they gave you any damn money. So I'm just saying. Oh, so, so what you're doing is you're canceling off their bullshit, their stuff, and you're, I don't know how you're canceling off their crap and you're creating your own dispute. So how's that work? Well, when you got the signed receipt, whatever saying that they received it, and they never set up a time to give you their original instrument of indebtedness. That's what the statute. Now the statute's for their asses, not yours. Just keep that straight. Yeah. So if they received it and they have, so well now there's no dispute. I mean, think about it. How can they foreclose when I already told them that I'm willing to give them everything they want or whatever, plus some extra shit if they want to show up with the stuff that you are here to uphold the statute that you and these people are supposed to be following, right? So, and that's not the only thing we do. So I know you people say, yeah. But you know what? This is in my head starting out at the gate. At the gate. Now you're creating your dispute in their face at the gate. So tonight here, we're going to talk about real quick. I'm going to give you guys this quick update on how we're stopping the divorce process. My foster kid, ex cheated on him and stuff. And so he invested in my marriage dissolution document. That's no longer on the website. Because of what these people are doing to him, we've turned that whole thing into like a real lawsuit. So, and it's filed. Bam. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of go over real quick, and I'm just gonna show you like the front page of the documents that we filed to stop this. Now, I've been paid already with my, it's right up there. With my other reward, I have an award and that I won, and that one. So let's just go over the situation. So my son sent me an email. He went down and placed the marriage dissolution document on the public record, and 3.5 months later, Joshua Matthews and Catherine Deasons, which is the divorce court judge over in Lawrence, Kansas, decided they were going to give my kid a hard time. The marriage was dissolved 3.5 months prior with the dissolution package that I provided on my website for, $125 or something. And the attorney, Joshua Matthews, also has a marriage dissolution. Well, I didn't look at it, so I don't really know. It said... I only know there was a title of a dissolution. It didn't say marriage, it just said dissolution. And it was down here separate from the divorce stuff. So I don't know why. Okay, I do know why, but I'll just let y'all figure that out. Okay, so they sent Rodney an email the night before they're supposed to have a hearing on this divorce petition or case or whatever. I don't know what the hell it is because they never served him. They never served it. And in my opinion, the reason they didn't serve him is because their asses already knew that shit was already dissolved. And had they served them, we could just send them a copy of that. So there you go. But they, this ain't my first rodeo. So they sent in this thing and told him the next day at 10 o'clock he had a hearing on a Zoom hearing. Oh, that Zoom hearing shit. You could object to that. I would rather take my happy ass down there and make them show up instead of having the judge in the bathroom. Okay, excuse me. Wherever, okay, my head, went in the toilet. Yeah. Okay, all right, you know what? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so they had to schedule a Zoom hearing, and he got work the next morning. He don't have time to deal with that shit. And, so we rushed around, and we put together the first document that we made in the case. And I'm just going to do a screen share and show it to you. The front page. And these documents that I'm going to show you have been added into the marriage lawsuit package. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call it. Because I gotta wait till they go sit their happy asses down and leave my kid alone. Okay, then I can decide what we're gonna call it. Because I don't know, we might be calling it something different. We might have to add some more stuff. I don't think so, because she's calling him, and I think they're, it takes these corporations a long time to get their ducks in a row. Clean that shit up. Okay, we're going to share. So let's just make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so right here you guys can see we got rushed around, and the divorce proceeding, everything is civil. So what we did was we just filed a counterclaim. That's what I teach people to do. If someone's attacking you, file a counterclaim. Because I guarantee you, my documents address. Oh yeah. When you're addressing the state's day-to-day procedures and processes that violate your due process because they're not fair, you're in administrative court. They're going by administrative. Oh wait, no, they never get to the administrative rules. They're going by local rules that they all created for each location to speed your shit through their court fast. That's my opinion on it. So we just went in and filed a counterclaim right here real fast. And I worked on it. We actually didn't get it filed till the next day. And I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of it here. Yep, statutes and codes and non-valid laws. They're forcing it to fit into administrative divorce court hearing when the marriage was dissolved 3.5 months ago. Well, more now. A few more weeks have passed. Yeah. So you guys can see that's the first thing that we filed. So they canceled the first hearing. Yep. They canceled the first hearing. And then they decided they wanted to have another hearing. A little bit later, the attorneys, they went and put their heads together, and they decided they want to have another hearing. So they filed for another hearing. Well, I mean, they ordered it. Because they don't really file for stuff. They order it. And so we decided to just go in and strike and with a demand to strike the status conference from the court record because the judge is not registered as a foreign agent in violation of federal law. And the judge is violating other federal laws that we'll get to in the lawsuit that we filed. So, we address right here that in Howard versus Rose, federal law and Supreme Court case law apply to state court cases. And so all of our documents that we file in state court have federal case law in them or Supreme Court case law, as you can see. Oh, they hate it, but you know what? They can't. They just have to eat that and move on. Because you can file it. But see, here's the problem. If you're a state court player, you can't answer to federal court case law with state court crap. You thought I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah, you can't answer to it with state court crap. Oh, that's the problem that they have. But you know what? Most people don't even think about that when they're filing that stuff and running around because they got their head all in their conventional program. Yeah, all right. And my kid, Ronnie, he hadn't been served. Now, I'm just going to show you this whole document because this is like fire right here. Now, I want you guys to see that you can crush this divorce court process crap because it's an administrative court. You can crush it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, what about the divorce? Who gives a shit? I mean, at least you're in charge now. Why is that? You're in charge now because, what, you think she's going to hire another attorney? Or he? After this one gets beat down in court, all of those fools they're all buddies. Your name's going on the black book. Yeah, your name's going on the blacklist, and they're not going to want your ass in their court anymore. Oh, that's nice. So right here we talk about who's a foreign principal. We defined all that. FARA, the Foreign Agent Registration Act, is a federal law. It forces these bar members to do all of this stuff, and they're not doing it. Oh, no, there's no license to practice law, Judge Catherine. These don't have a license to practice law. And attorneys are not licensed to practice law and swear words. Oh, I know. Oh, the attorneys, they are pissed because I put this shit out there. But, I don't care. So this is the real thing. Oh, they tell you it's wrong. It's, you're lying. You're misapplying or whatever. Y'all ass don't have a license. So shut the hell up unless you got a license to show me. You got a license to show me? Yeah. I'll apologize. But I've been talking shit for a long time. Ain't now one of y'all show me a damn thing. So yeah, I had a conflict of interest. The judge has conflict of interest. Yeah. So we demanded that they strike this, the hearing, but they didn't. She didn't. She had the hearing anyway. Oh. So, yeah, she had the hearing anyway, and Ronnie's legal team figured that she would. So we went ahead and put the real lawsuit together. And this is, what the first. The Tuckers Act exposes the government to liability for a specific claim. And we're demanding they move our case. They file our case. We're demanding that they file our case in the original court of claims. That's where the jurisdiction actually is for a judicial court. And then we provide a short and plain statement of the claim right here. So we filed that. They didn't respond to the counterclaim. And they're out. Well, actually, excuse me. Let me correct that. They responded to the counterclaim by calling the second hearing, and the judge ordered Rodney to provide a copy of a copy that had been placed in the record. So it's not file stamped, but it's stamped when you place it in the public record, to show that the marriage had been dissolved. Oh, wait. They were already trying to ignore all that shit and talking crap about the attorney was saying in the Zoom hearing that the judge didn't sign none of that stuff, whatever. Oh, but the judge is asking Rodney to go get that stuff and bring it so she can see it. So why the hell didn't the attorney get that shit and show it to her way before any of that? I don't know. Oh, wait, I do know. Because they're conspiring together. In the end, what's probably going to happen is that the two people that are the original people in this, are going to let these other people be held responsible for the lying. Joshua Matthews and Judge Catherine, y'all asses should have told her that the marriage was dissolved already and there was nothing you could do. But no. You guys want to drag my man through all this crap and make him have to go sit in the bathroom in his shitter and talk to y'all his car. I don't know. I'm not sure where he was, but I'm sure it was embarrassing because he's a supervisor on the program running the whole thing. And he's got to go sit down and let somebody else do things because y'all just screwing with him and stuff. So, this is one of the things that we're going to file here pretty quick, probably beginning next week. Well, as soon as he has time, because he's working in Kansas City or Missouri, so we're going to file this stuff as soon as I figure out when he has time to get here and sign it, because he's working in Missouri someplace, and he don't have time to come down here kissing you guys' butt over this crap. So we're going to file this to demand to recuse the judge. And I'm going to show you this too. You guys can figure out what we got in here and make your own to stop this shit yourself if you're interested in doing it. So there you go. We demand the recusal of the judge. We demand recusal of the judge pursuant to 28 U.S.C. until the pending counterclaim and the lawsuit against her has been litigated in the chief judge's courtroom. So that's what we're demanding for. And they could have came and talked to Rodney a long time ago, but they used the opportunity in the hearing to make him think that they had the right to keep screwing with him, and that pissed him off. So even more. I think he's pissed off more than I am at the way y'all treat him like he's a dumbass. And he's a working man. He ain't got time. I just put this puppy together to represent him. And, all this stuff that we got right here is just information on the internet. You can find yourself. Wherefore, the judge's impartiality is challenged due to her obstruction of the administration of justice in this case. Supreme Court has ruled. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Okay. No, we got one more document that we want to throw on her. Now, those of you who have been with me for a while or been following me or using my stuff, you know that I have never I have never demanded a hearing on the record to allow the attorney to respond to the counterclaim without the judge's help. Bam. Okay, y'all see why. Yeah. So, you know, they keep rushing Rodney through this shit, but they ain't trying to answer nothing that we got on the table. Okay, so all of a sudden now, day for yesterday, Rodney communicated with me and let me know that his ex, the one that started all this shit, that had her head, has been trying to call him. And so that was after the last email that showed all of the videos that we posted about this, and except this one, and it got sent to Miss Hayes. I'm sure the attorney had been lying to her. I'm pretty sure the judge and the attorney both were lying to her. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that. They're both liars already, because they've been telling everybody that they have a license to practice law and they don't have shit. They don't have no license to practice law, and their bar card is not a license to practice law. So they're real mad about that. But you know what? It is what it is. We no longer have to take their beating and put up with their crap. And now we learn how to do the same shit to them that they're doing to us. And that's all we're doing. So now we're going to drag their asses in a hearing, except we want the hearing in, I don't know, the Chief Justice's and courtroom, and because that little one down there ain't getting it done. And if they don't, Okay, so here's the thing. I'm just going to throw it out here. Let me shut this off because I'm talking. Here's the thing. And this is how you stop any court case that doesn't have an injured party or damaged property. The judge is not going to rule with the fact of findings and the conclusions of law. That's what you need to be able to have an appeal. Without that, you got shit for an appeal. In an administrative court, the judge can't rule using the fact of findings and the conclusions of law because they lied and screwed you over to get you in the court. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So people get but the judge is going to dismiss it like they've been doing all. I don't give a shit, dude. The sooner the judge dismiss it, the quicker you're going to be to the bank account. Think about it. The judge is not going to provide a fact of findings or conclusions of law. This is how to win your own stuff, even if you screwed it up. Think about it. You're welcome. Oh, yeah. And so that's where we're at right now. They didn't step down when they should have, when they were informed that his legal team, knew more than they did. And I'll tell you right now, you file my documents that you get on my website and they bullshit with you like this. That's why we have the coaching group. You go to the coaching group, hey, they're, whatever. And then we figure out what we need to do. If we've done something already, we throw it down. If we haven't, then, and I think that is something that we need to do, to make their asses tap out or go sit down, then we'll do it. But when you communicate with me in the emails and I don't check the emails because that's not how I coach, and then you get mad because you said you couldn't open the document or whatever, and I sent you another link, and you checked the other link a month and 2 weeks later, but now you're on YouTube saying that your stuff got taken and, it was expensive. And it was because your ass didn't watch the updated instructional videos. You didn't watch the original instructional video to see where we started at and where we, and you didn't get your ass over to their coaching group that's over on Twitter so that you can see what we're doing, because everything that happens is covered in that group. And the idea here is that I don't have to talk to everybody individually. And if you spend the time, you ain't got to worry about dealing with their crime. Bam! Right, that's how it goes. If you spend the time educating yourself, and who knows? I mean, Rendo has done a great job. And so, we're gonna stretch him out a little extra something, cause yeah, and see what we can do. But you know what we put together is gonna be shared with the rest of y'all that have the guts to step up after the fact. But I know some of y'all need to wait and see. And I'm all right with that. But I got somebody right now ready to step the hell up to the plate. And I'm like, oh, I love this. Because if I can make their ass do all that we're doing right now, I think I can get your ass back in the shit. Ooh, wouldn't that be hot? This is the lawsuit package you need to go after them after they already sold your shit. Hey, y'all know I'm on that. All right, I need to get to work. Oh, I'm getting myself fired up. I need to get to work. Hey, see you guys in the next video.